Hello, time-traveling tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Chrono Trigger with me, BlueAnkylo. So, last episode, we got a time machine, right? That's what we did. And that's pretty awesome. I'm gonna switch my party around a little bit, because I want to learn a couple of very important dual tech. Also, Ayla's got some awesome music. So we're gonna go with Ayla and Marl for a little while. They've got pretty good combos, Marl being a little bit slower than Frog. My favorite party is Chrono, Ayla, Frog for most of the game, but, you know, we can't just stick with one team. Frog's had lots of screen time, so he's gonna have to sit back for a little while. So we're gonna go with those three. And, one thing that I actually kind of forgot to talk about, we have saved it recently anyway, I never showed you what this little thingamajigger here is. This is kind of part of the bonus content for the DS version of Chrono Trigger. So this would not have been in the Super Nintendo or the PlayStation versions. And I didn't really want to sort of mess around with the game too much in the middle of the Let's Play, but I figured I should show this off for a minute here. So there's a few things we can do extra in here. The Arena of the Ages. So we'll go through the little mini tutorial here and see if we want to play around at all. Sure, I'll give you guys a rundown. You can raise monsters for fighting. Alright. There's another new over here. Okay. It's really not that complicated. It is pretty much another dimension, that's true. Yeah. It's just the kind of one of those alternate areas. This is all side stuff to the main game, in case you're wondering. Sure, we'll to be honest, we'll just come from the end of time to make things simple. We won't have to worry about that too much. Monsters can learn techs? Crazy! So there's a little bit of Monster Rancher, you know. What can we buy from the store? So, how do you learn Flame Claw? Well, you give them that. You got water attacks, fire attacks, darkness attacks, lightning attacks. Just general physical abilities. Feral Wrath tends to be the best in my opinion, from what I remember. I don't think I've spent a whole lot of time fiddling around in this place, but I do remember the quadruple crits pretty good, pretty good. We'll do one start. Yeah, you can do some Wi-Fi stuff if you like. You gotta go get a monster. How do you even get one? That's a good question. Yeah. Let's pick ourselves a monster. Pretty sure it's just one of each element, basically. Well, let's go with the dark one, because he looks... you know what? I can't. We have to go with the blue one. It's the name of the channel. We're going with the water smidge, everybody. I kind of like the idea of going with dark element, but it's fine. Alright, we got ourselves a little water guy. What does our water smidge do right now? Basically nothing. Monster Trainer Starter Kit. One of everything. You need to give him an item to carry when it goes training. Right, yeah. You send it... Oh, that's right. I remember some of this stuff now. So, anyway, it starts out super weak. No big deal. It just shows you. I think it'll show you his techs after he's learned some. Alright, so again, like, he's just started, but he'll probably just lose. It's true, they kind of have their own logic on what they want to do in fights. That's what they're trying to explain here. So, I'm not going to be doing wireless stuff. We're just going to have a quick battle here. Cheapest. There's no way. I don't think we can even win a tier 1 battle anyway. It's no big deal. I just want to show this off a little bit. Then we'll get back to the real game. Oh, don't worry about that. Yop Yop. I forgot to set my name for the for the DS. So we could give him an item, but we don't have to. He'll fight, but you can see like the enemy smidge is like a little bit stronger. Well, it's got more HP. Maybe we will win. I do remember, like, seriously, the critical hit damage was pretty good. Build like a crit character. Oh, that's not bad. It's gonna take a while to kill this guy. But we're definitely in the lead. Oh, then he's getting healed up. Well, I wonder if they're getting items used on them. So there you go. If I had used the Feral Wrath, that would have one-shot the enemy. Would have ended the fight a little bit quicker, but that's why I said this one's so good. Let's speed this up a little bit. I thought we would lose for sure, but it turns out we're way stronger. It wasn't even really close. There you go. Good job, little smidge. You can get some pretty interesting items if you can win the tier 3 stuff. And the higher difficulties. So, you know, anyway, that's the basics of it. It's actually pretty cool. Its trust will go up because we won, I think. We can send it out to train. Please select an item. I'm gonna train it. Because it's a water element, I'll send this out as well. Because it's already water, so this will probably teach it, like, you know, Ice 1 or something. And depending on what area you send it to, we'll get different stats. Now, unlike your character stats, as you can probably tell, speed is no longer capped at 16. I'm a pretty big fan of speed, though, so we're going to send him to prehistory. And we'll see what happens. See you later there, Smidjo. Let the girls tell him off, send him off. Alright, so I think the idea is, like, you just have to leave this area, and then when you come back, he'll come back, kind of thing, but we'll forget about him for a little while, because, to be honest, you know, we've already spent 8 minutes of this episode, and, all I've been doing is playing around in the side stuff. We'll spend more time with that, kind of, like, at the end of the game. For now, I kind of want to stick with the story. Alright, so, there's one thing to do before we go to, 12,000 BC, there's one more thing we need to pick up. We really did most of the side objectives by doing the sort of a world tour by picking up all those magic chests and stuff. So, you know, we've got most of the stuff that's optional for now. But there's one little thing. So we're just gonna head on back and say hello to Luca's dad. There we go. It's one of, well, it's not the ultimate, but it's definitely one of Luca's best armors for a very long time. So, you know, Taban's vest was pretty good. Taban's suit is even better. It's got pretty good late game armor for defense, and +3 speed is almost, well, unobjectionably amazing. So there you go. She's pretty fast now. Although Marl with the speed ring is like on top of things. I really like my current Chrono Ayla Marl, because I gave Marl a couple speed tabs. She's looking really good, actually. I like that. Now, Frog could hit... well, no, he's got the +2 speed, so he's only, like, 1 speed faster than Ayla, or Marl right now. Cool. Anyway. If you want to use Luca, and I'll use her some more later, you know, just make sure you go back to her, talk to her dad every now and then. I'm pretty sure that one unlocked right after we picked up the Epoch. So as soon as you have the ability to use the time travel machine, you can go get that. Anyway, what we really need to be doing, and this is kind of a long sequence, so maybe get any of your side objectives done first if you want. But we need to go to Antiquity. When you go back to Zeal, we need to stop Lavos. Alright, so now we land sort of in the middle of the southern continent down here. I think this is where we started basically the first time came here. There was like a cave around here with the, yeah. That's the sealed time gate. That's why we can't use the one in the end of time or wherever it leads to, I guess. Oh, I think, before I go to that one on the left, just to show this off, I have a feeling that the teleporters might be locked as well. Skyways. Yeah, so you can't go up those either right now. So we're stuck in the snowstorm. I figure Ayla's a good one to bring on this trip. She'd probably know what to do. So there is this cave over here. And it has people in it. You may have heard of them. The Earthbound. Banished because they're not magical. It's pretty rude. Not very nice. Luckily, they still sell stuff. And they actually have pretty good gear if you want some. I guess I'll be sticking with Marl for a little while, so I'll pick her up a new bow. We've actually got a sword that's better than the Masamune, so there's that. How much money have I really got to play around with right now? I've actually got a luminous robe in stock, so I don't need to buy that. Could buy a radiant helm or two. But it's not like a huge jump in defense for anybody. It's not a big difference. Like +2 defense, I'm not terribly worried about. I should probably just pick up the weapons. We'll probably get like random loot weapons that are better. But just in case I want to switch the party around, I'll make sure I've got everyone equipped up. And I'm actually gonna buy. I know ethers aren't that great. They only heal 10 MP. But I want to make sure I've got a few for an emergency. I should really have a few of these as well. Alright, I spent most of my money. But we're a little bit better equipped. A little bit better stocked up. I guess I could have bought a different one there. But, oh yeah, I bought the luminous plate. I actually have the... So the luminous robes are fine, but we're just going to go with the various plates that are probably way better. What am I thinking? I completely forgot. So, I don't think that matters what element you give Ayla. She's kind of unelemental, non-elemental, so I don't think she takes any extra damage from anything specifically. Whereas I do like to give the red plate to Marl, for instance. And for whatever reason, it seems like Frog takes a lot of damage from lightning, so it's nice to give him that. Anyway, the bow is upgraded. The Masamune, sadly, is no longer the best sword for him. And that's that pea-shooter we won from the arena. Alright, so that's fine. Don't worry about money, it's no big deal. We'll get lots of money in the next dungeon. Yeah, so basically, you know, the residents of Zeal have been using unmagical humans as slaves. It's pretty rude. Welcome to Algedi, everybody. Sounds like the unmagical people, non-magical people, are fairly wise. Or at least they're repeating what the gurus said. Now, we were asked by Shala to rescue the Guru of Life. Apparently, Janice is even more magical than Shala. And Shala's more magical than the Queen, so that's pretty cool. Too bad he doesn't want to use his powers. Weighty shower? Kinda cute. I really think it'd be nice to have a chalk with weighty shower. I have a feeling you should have a lot that we could learn from, basically. Mud Beast Den is dangerous. I don't think the kids had such a silly accent in the original game, so that's a plus. Yeah, let's rest. Maybe we can help these poor people out. Yeah, you know, Ayla could probably tell you about that. Back before the world was split in twain. Banished to the Mountain of Woe. Alright, well we gotta go to the Mountain of Woe. See if the Guru of Life can help us. Hey, I found one. I know I've missed a couple. People have commented. I might try. There was one on the Masamune's, Masa and Mune's mountain range that you could have got, and maybe I can go back and get it, but I know I've probably missed a couple. It's no big deal, really. Slasher, I like that weapon. Are these like... There's no like auto sort button? What am I looking for? Oh, I just missed it. No big deal. We're just gonna keep on pumping Chrono strength up. If you really end up level grinding Ayla, there's kind of an interesting thing that happens to Ayla's stats at like level 95 or 98 or something like that. We'll probably never see it, but it's just kind of interesting. But you don't really need to pump her strength up, basically. She'll do that on her own. Actually, I think Chrono hits 99 strength as well, but it takes him a lot longer. Alright, because of new enemies, we got Mud Beasts. So, the easy way to get through this dungeon is to just abuse Falcon Strike. I think, though... I'm trying to test out some charms for this next area. So I want to see if we can steal anything interesting. Oh, his attack goes up if you use a tech on him. That's cool. Yeah, okay, so this is why I remember not messing around with these guys. Not that they're doing a ton of damage, but they have pretty good physical defense. So if you just use Falcon Strike, you'll just win the battle. It's pretty good. There we go. That's what I really wanted. Twin Charm. So the best, I think there might be an accessory that raises steal rate. I'm pretty sure there is, actually, or armor. It's either armor or an accessory. Either way. Unless I've already picked it up. So I'm gonna leave the speed ring on Marl. I'm gonna give Ayla something other than counter, though, I'm thinking. She doesn't really need the accuracy. She doesn't miss a whole lot. Magic is useless for her. Magic defense isn't totally useless. You can get her to 832 HP. That's kind of insane. Actually, I'll give her the Silver Stud, because she's gonna be using that dual tech a lot. Both the stealing item and the stealing tech and the Falcon Strike. So bringing this down to pretty cheap is that's really nice, actually. Yeah, because Boulder Toss is a pretty expensive tech. I guess I could have given her the Gold Stud, but it's fine. I really like the MP preserving items. They because then you can just spam stuff like Falcon Strike. It makes a lot of these areas a lot easier. Just to demonstrate, this is how quick the battle can be if you're able to just spam that tech. And honestly, it will just wipe out groups for quite a while. Like, it's no joke. All right, here we go. This is an important fight. It's a boss! Now this time, I don't want to just one-shot anybody. So you may be noticing that the little goblin dude attacked one of the beasts. So we got blue mud beast, a red mud beast, and a mud imp. I want to steal from all three. And the dual tech steal is the best chance. We got a mermaid helm. That sounds like something cool. So somebody up there's got a healing move. If you attack the imp, this is the counterattack. Alright, 2 for 2. Charm that beast. Got an elixir. Those are pretty good. But riding those guys. I believe the red and blue mud beasts are each... One's absorbs fire element, one absorbs water element. I could haste everybody up, but I don't think this fight will take that long. But I want to steal from the mud imp as well. Boss fights tend to give you sort of rare items, if you can steal. Like speed capsules, which are really, really good. Alright, I want to see how much damage this does. They shouldn't absorb lightning, I don't think. Not that great, though. And we still get countered. Should probably heal up, I guess. Well, if you didn't bother stealing all the items, you probably wouldn't need to. So luckily we've got Aura Whirl. Ayla on her own. Oh man, don't kill Chrono. I think we'll just wait. Basically, we're going to switch over to Falcon Strike next. Assuming this heals us up enough. That should be fine. Actually, you know what? While we're waiting for Chrono, why don't we just top him up a little bit more? Alright, that should be good. So Falcon Strike... Oh, you... I hate these things so much. Well, we don't have... Well, I guess it's a small AoE. It's not really a great hit everything on the screen attack. Wow, there's some damage. That was a lot more damage than I was expecting, holy smokes. So yeah, the red one's clearly weak to ice. That's pretty good. I guess we'll just kill the red mud beasts. While Chrono has a nap. Actually, maybe I should have healed up. We're kind of in a not great position. I'm thinking we could kill it, though. Depends what he does here. He might kill... Dang it! Can I... Oh, she's not dead. Okay. You know what? Finish him. Don't kill Marl. We'll be fine. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna use a high potion on Marl. This guy must be dead, right? There's no way he can survive another 1800 damage. Yeah. Alright, that's fine. Now, if you had, who would... Oh, no, 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 no! Survived! If you brought Luca as well... It's getting really obnoxious. If you brought Luca, she'd have the fire attacks. And then you'd have the option for, like, Fire Sword or something on the blue one. That would be pretty good. Okay, I guess this fight was a little bit tougher than I was expecting, honestly. I figured I was just wasting time there early on. And, but, you know, trying to get all the stealing off, basically, was making it harder. But no, these guys are pretty tough. What I usually do is just Falcon Strike them. Also, I think I usually have Frog, and Frog, Ayla have a good dual tech that does a lot of healing as well. Alright, let's see how strong this is. Oh, also, totally forgot. I didn't think this fight would go that long. I could have been hasting everyone up if I expected this. enemies just get a lot of attacks because there's 3 of them rather than just the 1. Although, that will be a pretty common occurrence for, I wonder if this does more damage to the Mud Beast than 1,000. For late game, a lot of bosses will have multiple parts or enemies that can attack many times. No, that didn't do that much. Falcon Strike will probably still do the most. It does have a really good damage. That's fine. Alright, so Marl, you're kind of on heal duty now. Let's see, Confuse never works, really, does it? Now, usually, one of the real perks for Marl is her Cure spell does heal up a lot of HP. If she just had a target everyone heal spell, it'd be even better, but... Yeah, okay, this fight is dragging on longer than I expected. My bad. I should have done it a little differently. I remember, like, if I only brought, Ayla and Frog instead of Marl, basically, or Luca or somebody like that, the stealing on her own starts to fail fairly often around this point in the game, I felt. Like, just using, Charm without using Dual Charm seems to, like, have a relatively low hit rate on some of these bosses. So I was thinking the Dual Tech would be a good idea. Probably a better way to do more damage here. There we go. He's dead. Now the imp should be less protected, I believe. Yeah, I think his physical defense drops once his guardian beasts are dead. Although he seems to get a counter heal. Yeah, that's kind of rude. I guess that was happening with the Falcon Strike too, I just didn't pay attention. Alright, maybe he still counts as a, Reptite. Oh, he's just dead anyway, good enough. Alright, whew! Hard work. But with that, we're at least done with this little area. So you may have seen this from the overworld map. Welcome to the... what do they call this? There's a name for this place. I forget what it's called. Tell me here? Mountain of Woe. That's right. It's kind of got a cool name. So, now you see this little rock guy there right beside us? They're kind of a pain. Let me see. What am I looking for? Settings here. I'm just going to do one more fight before the end of the episode. I'm actually going to turn the battle speed down here, because I don't want to mess this up if I can. Okay, so he disabled the tech before we could do anything. We get a crit there. Basically, okay, I think we just kind of got lucky. You basically need to hit them with a crit to kill them, I think. But we did get like 100 TP there, which is pretty awesome. I don't remember them being easy to kill like that, usually, so that was kind of ridiculous. Like, usually you have to put the speed slow, and then if you can hit them with a tech before they use their disabled tech, you can kill them. If not, it's usually very difficult. Anyway, they do give you 100 tech points every time you kill them, which is pretty awesome. This is Chrono's final ability, so, just gotta wait till we, max that out there. It's 800 more points, and, Luminaire is pretty good. But yeah, you can get a lot of tech points on this area. So we'll probably learn Tailspin with a little bit of luck. And we probably get Ice too for sure, no doubt about it. If we start sort of maxing out techs for Ayla and Marl, we'll switch other people in, I guess. But we'll see what happens. Anyway, let's end the episode here. This dungeon, this area is fairly large, so it will take us a while to clear the Mountain of Woe. So we'll do that next time. And I hope you guys have enjoyed. And I'll... Oh, you know what? Wait. Hold up. Almost forgot. What should I do with my speed tab? My speed... You know what I mean. Capsule. I'm going to give it to Ayla. Ayla's really good. Let's get her closer to the speed cap. And that'll be fine. Alright. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you've enjoyed. Have a great day.